Hi guys, it's Debbie, and I'm going to pour an acrylic painting, doing the fluid method, where you make your acrylics so that you can just pour them. And so all of my paints are usually thinned down with Mod Podge most of the time, and I do keep saying, well, some of them are, I don't see a big difference between the Mod Podge, the the medium that you put in your paints, and also I've used the Floetrol. I don't see a huge difference, and so what I would say to you, I would probably go with what is the cheapest out there. And then the biggest thing that I feel is most important is the silicone. I put that in, I've mixed it in all my paints. It's just a quick squirt. I usually use the WD-40 kind. I'm going to start maybe trying the cheaper stuff, or the 3-in-1. I usually mix that in also. But they're both the same, so it doesn't really matter. I don't feel that there's a huge difference in using any of that stuff. But maybe for some people there is, but I'm having very good luck not worrying about what I'm going to use and mix it with. But I'm sure there is probably a difference, some difference, but I don't know the big difference in any of my work. So, but I did do something different tonight, and I'm going to bring you down. Let me get you down some. I'm going to move some stuff. Move the canvas over. Sorry, I thought I was ready, and I don't think I have a spot for you. Okay, here we go. Okay. I always usually paint on a plastic lid, and I'm not real exact over anything. I guess for me it's the end results. So, but tonight I'm trying something different. Tonight I've mixed in the silicone, and today I put a squirt on top of the WD-40. So, and you can see it's sitting on top of there. I don't know if the camera will show it, but you can see little globs. I'm going to give that a shot and see if it makes a difference. But I feel when you mix all these colors together in a cup and you dump them out, you're always going to get some cool effects, no matter how you do it or what you put in there. The only thing that I can tell you that I've done that is not very successful is if you mix them too thin. So, okay, so I guess we're ready to get pouring. And sorry, I usually have my gloves on. I forgot to put them on. I'm going to put a little white on the bottom. In fact, this actually, I had no intentions of painting tonight. I think I told you guys once I usually store them. I put a little plastic over top of them and a squirt of water. And they're usually ready to go with a quick stir the next time I come in. I walked in here to clean my room, and they were calling. I was picking up my room before you know it. I thought, oh, I'll just use the leftovers. So I got all kinds of little leftovers here. We'll see what we end up with. So I have a lot of white I'm going to put in just a little bit on the bottom. Let's see. Now, the bottom is what usually ends up on the top of your painting. Remember that? Not always, but it can. A lot of them can disappear in there too. I'm going to stick with the blues because I love blue. And I want to use up, this one is a purple though too. So I want to use up all these containers. Little teal. And I guess my goal is, like I said, I just want to use up my paints. This one's a little thin down low. Oh, this one has Floetrol in it. I'm sorry, forgot to mention that. That is the only one. So I'm going to put a lot of white in this one because there's going to be a lot of darker colors. And we'll just throw in a little red. I'm getting near to them. I usually fill these cups halfway up for an 8 by 10. That's what I'm going to paint with this time. And I think it's full enough. So I'll take these out of the way because that's the last thing I want as I'm tipping over on top of the painting. Well, you know what? Oh, just for a little fun. No, let's do it. Just for a little fun, let's throw in a touch of pink. Just a little touch. I love pink. We'll see if we see it. You know, sometimes you put a whole bunch of one color on, you don't ever see it. And then we'll see if we see any of that pink. There was only a small amount that went in there. So here we go. Actually, I put too much, really got too much paint. Now there's a little line of pink right there. There is a lot of white this time. Now remember, all the paints had a little squirt of the WD-40 on top. So now I'm got to think about, there's quite a bit of paint there. I actually put more paint on than in that cup than I probably should have. Let me, you're seeing some cells coming up. Some pretty cool designs are also coming up from. Oops. Oops. Okay, so we got some little dots of red coming in too. Let's see. I'm gonna wipe off my hands. I'll get this heat gun going. I'm gonna turn on the heat gun. I always let it warm up a little bit before I hit it on the painting because it takes a few minutes. That's the difference between that and using a torch. I do have a torch that I can use, but for me, convenience, it's a little more convenient to use a heat gun. And I don't notice that huge of a difference. Look at that. Did I put that line on there? Or did something fall in there? Can you see that? Let's see. There's a line on there. I didn't see that at first. Okay. See, look at them coming right out right now. See all the different color variations coming up? All the way it's doing its thing. I think I'm going to move it a little bit with that. See, it's completely changed, really. And I don't think the heat gun had anything too much to do it other than it made it move a little faster. Look at that line right there. It showed up. I wonder what that was from. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? I'll have to watch the video and see if I see when it happened. Okay. We got a little tiny bit of red that popped through. Alright guys, bring it up, see if you can see it. I'm going to leave it alone though, I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Well, you know I might, I mean, no, I'm going to leave it alone. I think it's had enough. And you know, I've mentioned this before, but these paintings will continue, dribbling down, they will continue to change as they're sitting there for about the next hour. And sometimes they're not as recognizable as they were. You know, I'll be looking at the video and I'm like, where'd that painting go? And I'll go back in my room and I'll look for the painting and here it changed so much. But I've had a couple of them that do that. Not all of them do that, but a few of them have. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching.